Hey folks, I wanted to do kind of a quick post segment video or kind of a bookend to my water change companion video series. I got a lot of encouragement from a lot of viewers and other creators and things that maybe want to continue doing it. Although it didn't do as well as like some of my videos, they really, I think for the most part, they were fairly successful. I definitely accomplished kind of what I meant to accomplish, which was just to kind of get to know some of my fellow fish tubers a little bit better. It really felt good to kind of, ask the good questions, have real good conversations, and I felt like they were successful. I did a lot of stuff to kind of game the algorithm a little bit too. Things that other channels, probably the smarter move of channels, especially bigger ones than mine, would just take what I just did and maybe start a whole nother channel and then take the clips and start a whole nother channel. That's sort of the Joe Rogan model anyway. And his podcast was definitely sort of the inspiration for wanting to do this. I wasn't completely sure how I wanted to do it. I think in my first interview with Joey, I had planned actually on putting that one up right the next weekend. Like I knew Rachel's was scheduled for the next day, but I was like, well, I can put that on next week, and I just start it then. But somewhere halfway through the conversation with Joey, I was like, no, maybe I ought to just save these up and do something a little bit more. I wanted to do something kind of special for my Patreon people too, so I decided, it was actually Joey's suggestion to offer the full episodes to the Patreon backers. I'd already planned on doing the little clips and trying to, because I've been real curious about whether or not posting more videos would cause the algorithm to like suggest me more often, or maybe kind of get whatever the inner workings in there a little bit happier with my status on the platform. I thought it was an interesting concept too. Maybe there's like one piece of a conversation that is more interesting, or maybe something that someone could be very specifically curious about. I honestly didn't see, obviously saw a little bit more views in the course of a week, but not a lot more than like a really good video would get just on Sunday by itself. There's a lot less viewership, I feel like, on some of these just because they're so long. It's long, and it's a big commitment of time. And these days, people don't have a lot of time to spend on that, and I understand. The whole point of this really was to kind of have on in the background while you're doing something boring. Like maybe you're at work doing something mundane on the computer, or you're actually doing a water change and maybe you want something to listen to. I love to listen to podcasts while I do water changes. And even if it's not a podcast, maybe it's a news video or something else that I really like, a lot of game reviews and stuff. I don't really have to see everything that's going on, so I'll just turn the TV up real loud while I'm doing my water changes downstairs. And that's really where the inspiration for that came from. In the end, the model that I went with was having all the full episodes available to my Patreons, and then doing clips through the week, and then eventually releasing the episode. I'm not sure I want to continue with that. I'd be really interested to know what you guys thought. I know it annoyed some people, and I apologize for that. If it annoyed you. I didn't feel like it was such an annoyance that it would cause me a lot of problems, or cause people to rage quit on the channel or anything like that. So I just went ahead and went with it. It was all just part of an experiment. An experiment that was ultimately sort of inconclusive. I got a lot of views. I got a lot of revenue, I guess, off the ads and stuff, but I didn't get so much more that seemed like it made like a huge difference. Like I didn't unlock any secret code or anything by having the clips on there. And I'm not sure I want to do it again where I have like so many of them. I felt like 5 was maybe one too many to not talk to you guys. Like I feel like I ended up in the comments a lot more than I anticipated. I noticed I couldn't stay away too much. I had to get in the comments sometimes and talk. Sort of as I was putting this together, I endured a couple of sort of personal tragedies that made it really difficult for me to even get this thing going. It was also right at the end of my setup for the 40-gallon downstairs. Basically on February 6th, my father passed away, and it was kind of sudden. I wasn't expecting it, and I tell you, even now it's difficult to deal with. I only made one video with my dad. It was the DIY aquarium ornaments. And what's funny is the whole month or so after he passed away, I got more and more comments from that video, and it was kind of like people were being drawn there for some reason. It was very supernatural and strange, probably a coincidence. But even right now, I'm kind of having some motivational issues. And I don't want to get anybody down or anything. I'm not going to mope about my problems, my issues. But I've been focusing a lot on work. I work for the movie theater company. We're trying to get our theaters open, trying to get things going again, and save all our jobs by showing some movies to people. So if I miss a weekend or something, I ask you guys to kind of bear with me. That's just the way it's going to have to be in the short term. I did feel like I got enough feedback, and a lot of people enjoyed this enough to continue going. So what I probably will do is I'm going to probably do them in segments of 4, and that'll let me make the videos I regularly make. Maybe take a month off here and there. Make some more videos that you guys like. Take a month off, and by take a month off, I mean just show the interviews. I've reached out to a couple of people already. Unfortunately, I got turned down by Diana Wallstead, who I was really hoping to get a hold of. A lot of scientists are really not going to make time for you on these silly YouTube channels, and I don't blame them. There's no hard feelings. So I'll probably focus on other people that have done what she does really well. I've reached out to a couple of big names, but they're not people that I know, and they're not people that are friends of mine, so or even acquaintances in any way. So there's no guarantee I'm going to hear back from them. But I've heard all you guys' cries for different creators. I think the next couple of creators I do will probably be smaller channels that I think could use more attention. I've got a number of people in mind. I think Father Fish is probably at the top of my mind. I've been wanting to do a video with him ever since I did a video with Mr. Novak, or Dr. Novak, who was really the Water Change Companion episode 0. He was kind of the prototype for this whole format, that whole interview I did with him. But I've got much better technology now. I've figured out a lot of stuff. I learned a lot going through the process with the Water Change Companion, and I'm ready to expand and go forward with more. I was really surprised in this series of videos more than most, like how many people share it. I was seeing people sharing the video quite a bit, and not just some of the people that were in the videos, but like fans and stuff like that. I saw a lot of it being shared around, and I really appreciate that. I mean, that's the only way I'm going to grow. I'd really like to just finally get to at least 50,000 subscribers. I'm only a few thousand away. If you haven't subscribed yet, I hope I've earned your subscription today. And just hit that button. It costs you nothing. It costs you not a darn thing. And you will eventually stop seeing my videos if you don't. I mean, that's just the way it is. YouTube is going to... Yeah, sometimes even if you do subscribe, you'll stop seeing the videos. It's just the way YouTube works. So hit that subscribe button. Stick around. We've got a lot of stuff to show you. So I guess that's all I got. I just wanted to do kind of a quick wrap up for this first 5 and say thank you for being patient with me while I sorted some stuff out and eventually came back around. This week I'm catching up with you guys with an all aquarium update. We're literally I'm showing you everything I got and what state it's in and plans for the future and stuff like that. So it should be a really great episode this Sunday. I can't wait to see you there. Until then, follow your bliss, keep a clean tank, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.